Are you stuck in the same cycle, watching your hair grow but never seeing the length? Here's the truth. Hair growth and length retention are two different things. In this video, you'll gain a complete understanding of length retention, what it is, why it's just as important, if not more so, than hair growth, and how it might be the missing link in your hair care journey. When we think about longer hair, we always think about hair growth, which is the natural process of hair emerging from the scalp, which happens in cycles. On average, hair grows about half an inch per month. However, length retention is about keeping the length you've grown by minimizing damage and breakage. Together, hair growth and length retention work hand in hand so that you can start to see those longer lengths. So if our hair grows an average of 1/2 inch per month, hypothetically speaking, everyone should be able to grow 6 inches of hair per year. But why aren't we seeing those longer lengths? The main culprits of length loss include breakage, where weak strands snap due to dryness, rough handling, or lack of protein balance. Split ends, because these split further up the shaft, causing more damage and breakage over time. Tugging or ripping through tangles can lead to excessive breakage. Also, high porosity hair often loses moisture quickly, leaving strands brittle and prone to breakage. Another hidden culprit of loss of length is friction, whether it's your hair rubbing against your collar, scarves, the sofa, your pillowcase, etc. So now that we know why we're losing the length, let's talk about how to keep it. Gentle detangling. Detangling is one of the most crucial steps for retaining length. Aggressive handling can rip through knots, leaving your hair thinner and damaged. When you're detangling your hair, you want to start at the ends and work your way up to the roots using a wide tooth comb or a detangling brush. Work in small sections to avoid unnecessary tension. So, here's a pro tip: use a detangling spray or leave-in conditioner for extra slip to reduce friction. For high porosity hair, retaining moisture is a constant battle. The key is to use a hydrating leave-in conditioner after shampooing and follow with a lightweight sealing oil or butter. If you're wearing your hair straight, follow the leave-in conditioner with a hydrating serum. I'm going to link all of my favorite products in the description so you can check that out. Hairstyles can make or break your length retention efforts. Protective styles like twist, mini twists, loose buns, or braids with your natural hair can minimize manipulation and shield your hair from environmental stressors. However, they must be done correctly to be beneficial. When choosing protective styles, make sure they are low tension styles that won't pull on your scalp, and avoid leaving them in for longer than 6 weeks to prevent buildup and strain on your hair. Also, be sure to keep your scalp moisturized while in protective styles by using a lightweight oil or leave-in spray. Jojoba oil is a great oil to use on the scalp because it mimics the scalp's natural sebum. End trims are a very important part of any length retention regimen. Now, trimming doesn't make your hair grow faster, but it does prevent split ends from splitting further up the shaft and causing breakage. I advise trimming 8 to 12 weeks or as soon as you notice split ends. Prevention is key, so let's focus on maintaining healthy ends rather than frequent unnecessary trims. And I mentioned earlier that your choice of hairstyles does affect your length retention efforts, and although I love a good silk press, keep in mind that heat damage weakens your strands and prevents length retention. So if you can, opt for heatless styling methods to protect your hair. So some alternatives to heat styling would be like roller sets, braid outs, or twist outs to achieve looks without heat. And when you do use heat, always use a heat protectant and keep the temperature below 380 degrees. For my clients in the salon who use heat regularly, I'm very diligent in maintaining that moisture protein balance, and I also incorporate bond building products into their hair care regimen. When trying to retain length, it's important to avoid certain product types and ingredients that can lead to dryness, damage, or breakage. Here are the product types and why they should be avoided. We want to avoid drying shampoos. These are shampoos with harsh sulfates, which strip natural oils, leaving your hair dry and brittle, making it more prone to breakage. Instead, use sulfate-free or hydrating shampoos that cleanse your hair without stripping it of its natural oils. I know we love our butters and oils, but it's best to avoid ones that are overly heavy. Products like raw shea butter or thick oils like castor oil can weigh your hair down, especially fine or low porosity hair. They can also create buildup that prevents moisture from penetrating, leading to dryness over time. If you're using oils, look for lightweight oils like argan, jojoba, or grapeseed oil and use them sparingly. And you also want to avoid products with high alcohol content. Ingredients like isopropyl alcohol or ethanol can dehydrate your hair, causing breakage over time. Look for alcohol-free or fatty alcohol-based products. So fatty alcohols, you're going to see cetyl or stearyl alcohol on the package, which indicates they are moisturizing. Although protein is an important part of your healthy hair regimen, avoid overusing protein treatments or protein heavy products. This can make your hair stiff and brittle, especially if your hair doesn't need additional strengthening. Use protein sparingly and always balance it with moisturizing products. And speaking of alcohol, avoid styling gels or mousses that contain drying agents like denatured alcohol. This can cause flaking, dryness, and breakage. Instead, choose hydrating styling products with humectants like glycerin or aloe. Avoid products that don't provide slip. Products lacking slip make detangling harder, increasing the risk of mechanical damage and breakage. Use conditioners or leave-ins with good slip to reduce tangling and friction. Look for silicones, glycerin, or guar gum. Avoid products that are not pH balanced. Products with a pH that is too high or low can disrupt the hair's cuticle, leading to dryness and frizz. So always try to use pH balanced shampoos and conditioner to maintain your hair's natural structure and moisture levels. I know I mentioned silicone earlier, but avoid heavy silicone-based products. Products with non-water soluble silicones can create buildup on the hair, blocking moisture and causing dryness. Use water-soluble silicones or clarify your hair occasionally to remove buildup. When it comes to choosing products for your hair, always read ingredient labels to identify potentially harmful ingredients. Look for products tailored to your hair's porosity and specific needs. Also, rotate your products to avoid overloading your hair with one type of ingredient, for example, proteins or oils. Now, let's talk about some of the do's and don'ts when it comes to retaining length. A do: moisturize your hair regularly. Hydrated hair is less prone to breakage. Use hydrating products and seal with lightweight oils or serums. Use satin accessories such as scrunchies, pillowcases, and scarves. Cotton can pull on your hair and cause friction, leading to breakage. And by all means necessary, protect those ends. And here are some don'ts. Don't skip end trims. Holding on to damaged ends cause more harm than good. Don't overuse heavy oils. If your hair is already hydrated, heavy oils can block moisture from penetrating. And don't overstyle or over-manipulate your hair. Constant manipulation weakens your strands over time. By following these tips, you can significantly improve your length retention and finally see the results of your hair growth efforts. Which length retention tip resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below. Also, let me know what struggles you're having with retaining length. I'd love to help. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.